hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going amazing. I was up early today. Yesterday I slept in. Was a little tired today. I got up early, about 4:30. I woke up. I didn't get out of bed, but I got up and I was like, okay, I'll be ready to take on my day today. So I got up. Greg went to work, and then I went for a walk. I ended up walking with one of my neighbor ladies. She's so fun. We always usually pass. And we'll just chit chat just for a minute. But today I was walking, and she kind of met up with me. So I usually just walk once with Maxine because she's a little tired, as you can see. Her legs are, she's got real short legs, so she's a little exhausted. Well, then by the time we get back to our house, we were still yapping away, having a good conversation, and so we walked again. And so Maxine, she's a little tired today. She even passed her friends that she's, not very friendly with, but usually she barks like crazy, and it's like, she didn't even do that. I'm like, yeah, you're definitely on the tired realm today. So, but that was good. We didn't go yesterday, so I felt bad. So I'm like, I got her out today. It was good. So came back, and I'm like, whew, it was sweaty. So it's so muggy outside, but it's going to be a great day today. So today is going to be a treat making day. Yesterday, I did all my baking. If you can see, I moved it all over there. So it's out of sight, out of mind. Made all the bread and the buns. The sliders were so good. I ate what I used to. I ate that salad. It was so good. I ate that salad. That's what I ate yesterday. I didn't have a burger, but Greg did. So I have stuff for food, like there's bread for sandwiches, and so I'm not worried about making meals today, but I don't have any treats. So today is going to be a treat day and things that I can freeze. So the kids are going to have some of their friends tomorrow for a little party in the pool. So I thought, well, I'll make some treats for you guys, some that I can freeze as well. So I've got a list over here of cookies and stuff, and then in my mind, you know what I saw was my key lime pie juice, and I'm like, I should make a key lime pie because I love it. But then it goes in my head, you're the only one that's going to eat it, Amy, so you're going to eat the entire pie. And I'm like, is it really that bad? It's just milk and sugar. So some of you mentioned about freezing it, and I was thinking it wouldn't freeze very well, but I did a quick little Google on it, and yes, you can freeze it. So I was like, yes. So I'm going to make mini ones. I'm going to attempt to do them. I'm thinking like a muffin wrapper is what I was thinking. I'm hopeful. And kind of push it down, and then put the key lime, and then I can freeze them because it's so good. Once you have key lime pie, I didn't know if I loved it after the first time, like the first day. Oh, I love it. It's like my favorite. I don't even know why. It's just so good. I mean, it's just because it's so good. That's why. So never liked key lime pie before, but I remember my mom saying she loved key lime pie, and I remember as a kid going, yuck, that's disgusting. And she used to love sauerkraut. She used to love beets and all the stuff that I thought was disgusting as a young person, and now I love them all. So I guess my flavors just changed. So I'm going to make some of those, and I've got 2 pie crusts. So I thought I'd do chocolate pie. So I'm going to make some treats and desserts so that, like, I've got lunch stuff. We got soups in there. We've got sandwich material, and I still have burgers. Those burgers, there's a lot of burgers. So there's enough for dinner and lunch. So lunches will last us for the next few days for sure. So the treats here, I'm going to make some that I can last for the next few days and put some in the freezer, because that's always good, and if it doesn't get eaten, then they'll go in the freezer. So that is going to be the game plan for today. So I've got my oven on. I adjusted my racks. I got my flamingo coffee. I put my cold foam in there, but it's all, the foam stuff, it's already melted. So I'm like, well, that was a waste. But that's okay. We're going to make cookies. You ready for an amazing day? I am ready for an amazing day. It's awesome. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. It's beautiful. So let's get our ingredients out for the cookies. All right, you ready? Let's go. All right, the first treat, number 1, these are Mama Bell's chocolate chip cookies. These are her famous, I always see her little shorts, famous chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. They're really good. She's got the winner, and I know because I would never think to put pudding in my chocolate chip cookies. I've seen recipes in Amish cookbooks, and I was like, does that really do anything? Yes, it does. It makes all the difference. So I'm going to make her chocolate chip cookies. So I will just say what I'm putting into my mixer right here. Put 2/3 cup of margarine and 2/3 cup of shortening. Mix that up real good. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar and regular sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 eggs. And we're going to mix that up real well. And then into your mixing bowl here, you want to do 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 package of instant vanilla pudding. Mix that together real well first. Yes, please do that first. That is where I failed over the years with my kids. I would always put all the ingredients together, and they'd be like, ooh, baking soda, and then I'd totally turn them off. I think some of them are scarred from chocolate chip pumpkin muffins because of that. So sorry, kids, it's because your mom never mixed the dry ingredients together. That was my own fault. So definitely mix all the dry ingredients first. And then it's 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1 cup of M&Ms. All right, while that is baking in the oven, we're gonna get those going. I'm gonna start on no-bake cookies. I'm gonna do a double batch of these from my cookbook. It's the same recipe. The key is you need a thermometer, because if you do it to the minutes, you gotta follow the recipe exactly, have the exact same equipment, yada, yada, yada. If you use a thermometer, you don't have to worry about anything. You gotta come to 230 degrees, 230, right? 230, that's the number you wanna come to. Then your cookies will turn out every single time. Yes, you can say, people say, I can boil it for 2 minutes, it works every time. But it probably works exactly in your house, exactly with your humidity, exactly with that. But the thermometer, it doesn't lie. So I'm gonna put all this stuff into my pan. We'll heat on the stove. So into the pan, we're adding 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of milk, half a cup of butter, and now we're gonna let that come to a boil first. And then we're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, half a cup of peanut butter, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and mix it up real well. And then we'll add in, take it off the heat, and add 3 cups of oatmeal. I'm doing double because we're making more. Did not show you that completely well, sorry. Put this over here, let's heat her up. I'm gonna get out my parchment paper right now. All right, when it hits at 230, it's almost there, then you're gonna add in your cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons, half a cup of peanut butter, and mix it up real well. Take it off the heat. Put in your vanilla, 3 cups, then put it out on your, I have parchment paper I used yesterday for baking, so I can reuse it. Okay, we're almost there. All right, we're gonna keep moving right along. We got the chocolate chip cookies, 2 more in the oven. I've got like a tiny bowl left. So I'm gonna start on the next one. These are Twix cookies. When did I maybe start making these this year? Or this past year? Maybe 2 years. However, it's been, it's delicious. They're yummy. It's like a Twix candy bar. It's cookie, caramel, and chocolate, or caramel, however you wanna say it. It's delicious. So I'll bring my cookbook over here. All right, into here, you're gonna put 1.5 cups of butter. Yes, I use margarine. It works. And then you're gonna add 1 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it up real well, and then you're gonna add 3 cups of flour that's mixed with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's it, that's your cookie, that's your base. It'll be like a shortbread cookie. So we're gonna get that all mixed up, same mixer that we did the other cookies. So cookies are good. They're almost like I have to do the Twix on top. Normally the Twix ones, I roll them out and cut them out, but I just did the balls and pushed them down. I'm like, that works, it's good. So, and they're smaller, which is a nice thing. So I just put some cookies in a bag, left them up there because I needed some rack space. And so, so M&M's, no bakes, Twix. The next thing I'm gonna do randomly, and we'll see how it does, is chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. I had to laugh. I looked at my cookbook, I forgot. That is one recipe I did not put in there because when I was making that cookbook, the kids were like, ew, chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. Like they were tired of them, just like they're tired of slaw dogs right now. So I never put it in there. This is one that we've been making forever. It's on my blog. I even had the 10, I want to see the 10 kid version. When did we post this? It was posted in 2013. And I made this every month. Every month. I got the humongous container of pumpkin. 84 muffins. 84 muffins every month. Oh yeah, this is just chocolate pumpkin. The pumpkin. I literally used 9 8-ounce cans of pumpkin, which was the 18 eggs. 18 eggs, that's insane. So at the very bottom I put, okay, for smaller size families, that's what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna use this because I got this at the discount store. So into your mixer, you are gonna put 3 eggs, 3/4 cup of oil, I have 2 1/4 cup of sugar. I always just add it 2. I don't know why, I've never changed that. And then a can of pumpkin. It is the big one, the 29 ounce. Let that mix up real well, then we'll do our dry ingredients. And then in your mixing bowl, do this first. This is where I traumatize my kids. It's 2½ cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cinnamon, ½ a teaspoon of nutmeg. Mix that together real well. Then you're gonna put it all together. And then 2 cups of chocolate chips. We're flying with stuff today. So I saved, remember I cleaned out my pan cupboard and I had 2 of these and I just got rid of 1 and I'm like, let me hold on to this for the time that I make a lot of muffins. And I have not made muffins in, it's been 6 months, when did we do our kitchen? 6 months ago, right? Decluttering. So I was always thinking, do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? I do have a 12 muffin pan and that'd be fine. I just have to do it a few times, but I did save it just for things like today. So it's just in the closet, no big deal. So I'm gonna spread this real good and put it in. And some of my cookies came out over there. Got 1 more pan in the oven. We'll bake these, and then I went in my freezer. I thought I had a chocolate and like the deep dish crust, but I have 2 chocolates. So we'll make 2 chocolate pies, and then we'll do our key lime pie. So yeah, like yay, and then I'm gonna finish my cookies. I'm like, I'm actually gonna be done real quick, which is very nice. So let's do this, and we'll bake them in the oven. I haven't made a big pan in a long time. And the next thing I'm gonna do is getting my caramel pieces melted for the top of the cookie. And so usually I buy those caramel bits. They're like little balls in the baking section when we got these at the discount store, but they're all wrapped up. No big deal. They were cheap. So I am just going to peel these apart, or open them up, put them in the pan. That'll work out really good. And then we'll put a little bit of milk in there. I'm like, what's the best way? They said put it in a medium saucepan, a tablespoon of milk or cream. I do cream. And then we'll melt it and then we'll spread it on top of the cookie. Be easy. Normally I do this in the microwave, and so I think the stove's going to be a little bit better because I can probably just keep heating it up if it gets again. So I'm just going to shut it off, leave it right here, and then I'm just going to take these, and you want to just spread them on your cookie. So that'll be your first layer, and then you put chocolate on top. So they're really good. Tastes like a Twix candy bar. That works a whole lot better. Before I would do it in the microwave and I feel like I had to hurry and it would just get everywhere. So be careful obviously not to take the caramel on your skin because it is hot. But this works out. Well, the cookies aren't perfectly round, but that's okay. I did save time by just doing it that way. So just kind of spread it out, spread it out. Okay, to the very end, and it was just starting to get where it was getting hard. So these are good. So now you want to get chocolate and melt it. Let's see if we can do it in the same pan. All right, muffin came out looking delicious. So I'm going to melt the chocolate chips right in here. We're going to see if that can be a big mistake. I hope not. Just see if I can just use this. Hold on, let me get a spoon. I just realized I got to put more muffins. See if we can just melt it right in here with the caramel. I don't know if that'll mess it up or not. Let's just see. I don't know how much chocolate. Especially since chocolate's like expensive. That's actually gonna melt real quick. Turn it down. As soon as that caramel sits for a minute, it'll kind of spread out a little bit as well. And that just goes real quick. I'll just do a little bit, and if I have to have more chocolate chips, I will. All right, muffins all came out here looking yummy. I just put the other ones in the oven. So what I'm gonna do is get my chocolate pies going. So I'm just like debating, I'm like, how much do I actually make? So last time I just made one batch of it, and it seemed like I kind of had to stretch it. So I'm gonna do like 1.5 times. So I had to do some calculating. So for this, it's gonna be 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. Then you're going to add 1 cup of cocoa powder here. I have lots of cocoa powder, so I don't feel bad using cocoa powder. Usually you're like limited, but I'm like, okay, this is good. 1 cup of cocoa powder. And then I'm going to add 1/2 cup of cornstarch. Let me get that. I used to just plop it in there and then it would just get everywhere. So use a spoon, scoop it out, just a little easier. So you just need 1/2 cup of this. This is great. This is like a winner chocolate pudding for everybody. I think I said last time all the chemicals they put in chocolate pudding. Said what kind of chemicals do they put in there? I just meant that it was processed. Let me see. I got the vanilla one. Let me see. Now, mind you, I just use caramel, and I'd be using graham crackers, and there is, you know, processed this. But I meant like in here, it's got sugar, food starch, it's got disodium phosphate, tetrasodium pyrophosphate, salt, mono and diglycerides, citric acid, annatto extract, maltodextrin, potassium hydroxide, artificial flavors. I'm not knocking processed food because we eat processed food, but I said that. I always joke. We always say plastic cheese, and we say, what else do we say? The Parmesan cheese, my kids like it, so the one with wood pulp, got it. And then even like making this from scratch, I'm like, okay, we're doing a lot better than that, but it's not everything. So that is what I meant. I think someone said, what chemicals are in it? I'm like, well, it's just processed to find that you're making it yourself, so I'll get things. Okay, let's keep adding this in here. So you're gonna add 1/2 cup of cornstarch in here. 1/2 cup of cornstarch. Now it's usually got salt, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna add like real butter in it, so that way it'll be that way. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is add in 6 3/4 cup of milk, and then we're gonna stir it together, heat it up, let it come to a boil for a little bit, and then we'll do the butter and vanilla on top of it. Once you start making your own homemade pudding, you will not want to go back. Now the vanilla one, I made vanilla, it more looks like flour, like thickened flour with water, because it doesn't have like creamy yellowy color. So you probably have to do a little bit of, not food dye, but like something to make it, you know, a little more yellowy. But this is really good. They really love this a lot. So I'm just gonna let this come to a boil. I'm gonna wash some dishes while I'm in between here. So you let this come to a boil and it's getting thick here. Just continue to stir it. I let it boil for just a few minutes. This is so good. It's a very good hearty chocolate. You know what I mean? Like we're putting like, it reminds me of canned pudding when I was a kid, but again, canned pudding now I feel like it tastes real like processed. It's processed obviously, but you know what I mean? Like when your mom would make box pudding, it's just lighter, where the canned stuff, it was thank you pudding, it was real thick. I remember that as a kid. I don't know. That's why I always thought it was different. I liked that one better than I liked the box stuff. So, but you can make it homemade real easy, and you can just see that. So simple. So this is coming to a boil. It gets thick. The cornstarch does it. It's yummy. So look at that right there. And then we're going to my favorite after this, key lime pie. Cannot wait. So I think that's gonna be good. Nice and thick. Okay, I'm using up butter scraps because why not? I'm supposed to do 4 tablespoons, but that's probably 3, and then some vanilla. And stir that real good. Make sure your heat's shut off. I'm gonna let it cool for just a few minutes, not very long, because I don't want it to form a skin on top just yet. And then I'm gonna put it in my pie pans. And then someone told me, hello, that those pie pans, the plastic, you flip it over and you get it as a cover. Genius. Genius, genius, genius. So whoever, a couple of you told me that. I was like, wow, that is very, very smart. All right, I think that's good right there. So good. Okay, chocolate pudding good and done. Let's let that sit. We got like 4 muffins in there. Let's get our next thing. Over here, the the key lime pie. Let me get everything out. All right, so this is my absolute favorite, new favorite dessert here in Florida, and never liked it before, but absolutely love it now. So it's key lime pie. The way, I've read 2 different ways of eating the keys. Christine, my friend down here, I told her there's 2 versions, like the keys, they have it with whipped cream, and some put the meringue on top. And I was gonna try it with the meringue. I've never had meringue, so like I don't really know what I'm missing. I don't think it sounds delicious, but it probably is fine, like lemon meringue pie, right? But she said, don't do it, you'll ruin your pie. So I'm gonna take her advice and not do it. So we're just gonna make our own. Now, first time I did this, I got the crust recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction, and she used macadamia nuts. I am sure that would be delicious. I didn't have macadamia nuts, so I used cashews, and you know what? Awesome. How about the crunch? That was all it was. So, and then we bought, I gotta put 11 in here, I got 4. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's literally, you need 11 graham crackers, you need 1 more package. I bought a pecan pie crust at the discount store, and I used that for my crust last time, and that was good. It was very good. I like this better. To me, the crunch of this and the softness of the graham crackers, I feel like is good. I feel like key lime pie is more about the texture, because you get your whipped cream on top, which is it's not super sweet. Then you get your tart of your cream and the limey part in the middle. Then you get your nice softness of your graham crackers, but you get a little crunch with the nuts. So for myself, that's what I like. But I'm gonna be doing this different, because I'm gonna be putting in I think muffin tins, because I gotta be able to freeze them somehow. Otherwise, Amy's gonna eat the whole pie, and that's never good. So, okay, we've got 11 in there, and then we're gonna put in, I think all I have is 1 cup. Let me see here. Let me see, I already need a half a cup, don't you? Half a cup, let's see how much we got. What do I have total? Okay, I got a half a cup, that's it. So, we're gonna just grind this up real small, and then you mix it with the 5 tablespoons of butter in a bowl, and we'll make crust and things. My pie is already getting a little skin on it, so I need to mix this up. Okay, after it cools, that skin will disappear. So I'm just putting that, if you put that plastic right on the skin, thank you for those that told me that, it will not make that skin be under. So I'll let it cool for a minute before I put it in the refrigerator. Okay, I need to go find some containers to put my pie crust in. All right, pie crust. So I'm gonna put one in here because surely I can eat this entire piece right here just this weekend. It lasts for a while in the refrigerator. And then I'll just do little cups like this. I don't know, I guess I'll see how much I get. Maybe just coat the bottom. I don't really need to put it in a muffin holder, I guess. So let's just put our crust in and we'll do that. Again, this experimenting, it's the same process, but it'll we'll see how it goes in there. So good. I'm debating, I'm like, how many of these do I make? That's 40, that's 12 of them. That's a lot of little bites. I just don't know. I guess I'll just keep making them, and if I don't I just don't know how much filling is gonna fill in all of that, you know what I mean? So, you wanna use your little glass and kind of push it down and push it up on the sides against the side, and that makes it nice, gentle, and delicious. I guess I'll make sure this is filled real good. All right, I guess I'll do a couple more. I mean, it can't hurt, right? You can have key lime pie forever in the freezer. They'll be like, Amy, sounds like a key lime pie. No, this just makes you not feel bad for when you don't eat it. Because I see in the refrigerator, I'm like, I hate to waste it because it's such a good pie. So then you eat it, you know, and those are always the issues. You feel bad for the food, you just want to eat it all. So this will ensure that it gets eaten. Okay, I guess I'll just try to, let's just do like 6 more here. Perfect. Now we're gonna put them in the oven for about, I think it's like 5 minutes. The first time I made it perfect. I followed the directions exactly. The next one I went like on my own, thinking in my head it was supposed to be a little bit different, and it wasn't. I totally ruined it. So just go with the gut instinct of the way it's supposed to go. So let me push this down. Okay, we're gonna bake it just for 8 minutes. That's it, and take it out. I was gonna put this on here, but I don't want it to affect the pan. Okay, this is a very easy throw together pie. You just need 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. Last time I had like a pan and a half when I made some stuff. It wasn't thin enough or thick enough. Just buy the cans. I can make it and let it sit. I bought this already so I would have it. So you're putting in 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. Probably like, you know, like the can opener, the triangle one. That'd probably be a whole lot better than using that. But that's okay. And then you buy, this one is Nellie and Joe's Key West lime juice. It's the only one to use. So it should be exactly a cup. I used a cup in the last one. Should be a little bit over. Oh, actually a little bit over. Okay, there's a little bit in there. That, and then you're gonna add in 4 egg yolks. So, and that's it. You whisk it together. That's it. It's such a simple pie, but oh, let's try my egg yolk. But it's just delicious. So this is great. I'm like looking. I'm like, isn't this all I have to do? Is just finish this and let my cookies kind of harden up. That's awesome. And it's kind of early, so I will be able to enjoy a little bit of my kiddos today. And then you just want to whisk this together, and then when that comes out of the oven, we're going to pour this in there. We're going to bake it again just until it's set. I'll set the timer exactly. We've got 3 minutes right now. It is delicious, and I think the only thing I'm going to do is whip some whipping cream. I have Cool Whip. Some like the real whipping cream, some like the fake Cool Whip. Either way, because some, I know fake Cool Whip probably has dairy in it, but some that can't do the whipping cream for their tummy, not even just Jensen, some of the kids can do Cool Whip. So, whatever works. All right, let's mix this. Perfect, then I've got some, put this in some water, so good. I bought another bottle I saw at Walmart for $1 less, so I'll have it for, you know, next month when I need to make more. And then we'll have egg whites. We'll do bagels maybe tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. We'll see the time frame. Kids have friends coming, so I don't really want to take up too much time in the kitchen because I want to be done so that I can just serve them and enjoy. So, all right, let's just wait on that in the oven. All right, we're coming to the end. I've got the pies in the oven. The other thing, and that worked out perfect. It was like exact amount. I'm gonna make some like whipped topping. So I'm gonna do, I've got heavy whipping cream here. So this works out. Usually I get a big thing of this, and it seems like it's good for the whole month and then some. Just depends on how much key lime pie we make. So I do up there. Let's see. I'm gonna have someone put it on my coffee. So I do that with sugar. Does the sugar help? I feel like it helps make a couple tablespoons. It's like lasts longer. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I use powdered sugar before too. I don't really notice a difference between using either one. So just whip this, and then we're getting to the end. I'll clean up. I did a lot of cleaning up. So these are gonna cool, and then what I'm gonna do is take this directly out to my freezer and let it freeze solid. And then I will put it inside Ziploc bags, stick them in the freezer for like key lime pie for a long, if I had like, even if I had 2 weeks, that's like forever. I mean, you could have it 4, 8, 12, you could have for 18 days I could have key lime pie, but then it defeats the purpose, right? It'd be just nice knowing it's in there. So this is done. I made the nice little trays of cookies here because I know they'll have some today. They'll have some tomorrow with their friends. I made a little glass one up here to have a little bit nicer. And then I did stick a bag of chocolate chips in the freezer and muffins in the freezer. See how they get eaten up? And in there I put the chocolate caramel Twix ones because it's warm, it's hot. Even though the air is on in here, it gets warm and things do melt in here. And so I've got a lot of bread over here going on. All my buns for sliders. We're gonna have sliders tonight. Lots of bread, but we're making, I think we have lunch delivered today. Miss Barbara said, watch your for a delivery for lunch today, so we'll see what that is. But if not, we have sandwiches. We'll do sandwiches and soup tomorrow. I've been eating this watermelon right here to eat it up, so if I just put a big bowl out, I'll eat it. So I'm done. I think I'm gonna close today's video because it's all about treats, and then I can get done, enjoy my day with my kids for a little bit, and then tomorrow I'll come back, we got more food. We'll be preparing for a pool party, so it'll be fun. So all right, thanks for watching. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more food. All right, I'll see ya, bye.